Ladies and gentlemen, we have got a huge match here today. Thabeast721 versus Cliffy. And with me in the co-commentary booth is Unknown Availability. How are you doing, sir?
I am fantastic. I was saying earlier in our conversation that if there's anybody that's going to dethrone the Beast, it might be Cliffy. He gets on these streaks where he just finds moments of greatness and he just hits the ground running. Beast is on the top with 20 points, tied with Lil Curbs, but Cliffy has 16. He only has one loss to his name, but he might be looking to put that first round loss on the Beast, which is going to be really interesting to see. In all honesty, who doesn't love an underdog story?
Absolutely. And I'm going to elaborate quickly on the format here. We've got 3 races, 15 minutes each. Whoever gets the most clears per race will take the win. And whoever gets the majority of the wins, 2 out of 3, gets a bonus point. So you can either get 4 points. The records can either be 4-0 or 3-1. And right off the bat, we got 2 skips coming in, 2 long world records. Not worth their time. 108 for Cliffy, taking it home. I don't know if the Beast even checked the world record here, but looks like a speed run.
That's really interesting. Usually he would check that. I don't know why he didn't check it. That's very unusual for that, but Cliffy decided to go ahead and go with this. Minute 05. Oh no, not releasing. Sees the flag, annoyed with it, like, all right, that's fun. Okay.
Yeah, kept that. The slide stayed a little bit too long, but definitely going to be a quick clear here. I don't imagine the Beast slipping up on... Oh, hold on! Getting crushed by the thwomp, eating my own words. The star running away from Cliffy, the bait. He's gone. Too juicy. The carrot on a stick.
Cliffy, like, yeah, this is what happens when you go for the bait. You can see him whispering into the mic. Oh man, that's actually too funny that they both take a death almost at the exact same time. He's sticking with this level. This is characteristic. Beast is sticking with this level and taking deaths that otherwise just would be crucial, and Cliffy finding the pit, missing the platform.
Shaking his head, not happy with that one. Yeah, the Beast, I feel like if he gets one more death, he'll be out. But he's so close right here at the end, sliding again, and still invested some time. Cliffy with another skip. We're 2 minutes in now. No clear.
Now, let's go ahead and say this. With Beast losing lives on this level and really spending some time here, if they hit 0 and get that dreaded game over, that does mean -1 on the clears. It's not a giant loss, but that has decided rounds before. So that is definitely something to keep in mind. The more time that Beast takes in this level, it's more time for Cliffy to find a better level and get a clear and get ahead.
That is absolutely right. 10 lives now left on his counter with 12 minutes left. Is a little bit scary. Of course, there are levels where you can get plenty of lives back. Gets the crouch, though. It looks like that's going to be the first clear.
Shaking off that annoyance, realizing, yeah, you know, that was rough. I shouldn't do that. I spent a lot of time.
Yeah, pretty uncharacteristic for the Beast, I gotta say. Usually, you know, especially in those tense moments when there's some pressure, when he's got it figured out, he's got it. You know, he's able to do it as soon as he realizes what he needs to do. But taking some time, gotta avoid these P switches. We got a lot of boos.
In a subworld with a custom auto scroller, that's a new feature in Super Mario Maker 2. This is looking like a escort level for the Beast, and you gotta keep that fire flower ahead of you because it's running from you is what it's doing, because this is the night theme that it does, and not a very long one either. That's a unique little distance that he had to go.
That was pretty neat. Having to get the firepower up to move the bomb out of the way. Cliffy once again moving through here. I didn't see what actually... Did he die, or is he just looping back?
I think he died. I think he actually probably blind jump is what it looked like. Went too early off of one of these note blocks.
Trying to avoid all the P switches.
Taking a P switch with him. Oh no. Okay, I see what's going on. Yeah, you know, let's make that easy. let's cheese this level.
Oh, too much momentum off of the claw. And another one from Cliffy. Still no clear here. 5 minutes in. The beast is powered up.
Okay, that's an interesting boss fight with a fire flower. Not really that dangerous, just do it fast. I think that's going to be close to the end for the beast.
And a very long, drawn-out end in here. Has to make sure not to die, but there is the clear and another one for the beast.
And getting a 1-up, making sure that he's going to be at 10 lives, or well, 11 lives after this. Very, very conscious of where he's at with his lives. So that's 2-0, the beast in the lead. Now Cliffy just needs to wait out this timer. Now he's in the driver's seat where he can complete this level, doing a good job avoiding all that danger. 14 seconds on Beast in. Reaches the goal after hitting 2 P-switches. He's got to find the P-switches first. Not really rough on a timer. Oh, there it is, right there.
Oh, okay.
Okay, that was... I can see how that might be expert, but...
No match for the beast. 2 P-switches down. First try clear. Getting the momentum going right now. 3 clears, and Cliffy finds his first 6 minutes in. Pretty late first clears for both players here. But
I think both of them found a level that they were like interested in, that felt like they could clear it. Cliffy with this last one that he did clear, and Beast taking long enough on that first level that he cleared. Just it ate up a lot of lives and time, and that's rough. That's really tough.
Ooh, very tight jumps from the Beast.
This is where that custom auto scroll can feel really strange, because you don't know where it's going. You don't know if it's going to speed up, how fast it's going to be. It can mess with your sense of direction in these style levels. But Beast, no stranger at all, making that first try clear look like just nothing. And Cliffy's look on his face, just, I think he was staring into my soul. It made me stop talking. It's like, yeah, okay, he's irritated. Don't make Cliffy mad. Get Tiny, 8 minutes to go. Beast ahead for Cliffy. Does have 1 clear. I'm not sure why that didn't count.
Yeah, we did have some run-ins. You know, this is now the second weekend of using the auto clear counter, and we're basically just going off of the data from players' feeds, and there have been some adjustments. Cliffy jumping right on the spike, right in front of his eyes. And it looks like Cliffy's colors might not be quite there, but of course we can still manually set it, and now at 1 clear. But every week improving the timer, making updates, making sure that it can count it all up.
Oh yeah, and big shout outs to that, because that's super useful, especially from the commentary booth. Really helps us out a lot. And on Beastin, I'm going to say this right now. You gave him every possible chance to cheese your level. You gave him a Yoshi, you gave him a power-up. You just don't want to give him that much power. It's
an incredible amount of power coming out from the Beast and using it to his advantage, moving right along. Ooh. High maneuvering, Cliffy figuring out though. Second try, very nice. And the skip coming out from the Beast. Not pleased.
So this is actually a little bit better for Cliffy right here, because it's going to be more consistent in the timing. The problem with the previous sections that he was in, the timing was very strange, and it was hard to...
He's dead. That one took it out of him. Cliffy having a rough time with this level.
Okay, that was actually funny. I don't mean to laugh at the runners, but that reaction was so great. Oh, man. SMP1 level for Beast over there, back at 15 lives, deciding to say, you know what, game over is not in my future. I refuse to have that happen.
Ooh, flying boom boom.
Boom boom to the face. That's never.
Cliffy on both sides of the universe,
Oh, man.
hanging out in limbo. But man, these on-off switches levels, they're just like
What? The blue switch, the blue block clip.
I don't even know. I guess it clipped him through the skeleton.
Yeah, usually it pushes you left or right, not up or down. Cliffy's having that cascading meltdown. Unfortunately, I know it happens, man. That's such a rough feeling, especially coming from the understanding of being a runner. It's like, man, I'm better than this. This is frustrating. Oh man, that's tough to see, but Cliffy will pull it back together. Oh no, Beast finding the only hole nearby, falling all the way down to his doom. Still ahead by 3. So Cliffy needs to find himself a clear here to get within 2 and find himself a couple of good levels. We're within 5 minutes right now, 4 minutes 35 seconds to go. If Cliffy clears this, it puts him in a good position to be able to come back and actually get on the board and come back close to where Beast's at. But if he's not careful, it will be the end. But not even worrying about a life, I can't blame him. That level took a toll on his lives, on his state of mind. It was definitely not the kindest of levels, but GG Cliffy clearing that, getting a world record at that.
Yeah, those I feel like the on-off levels just get so much harder when you're in a match, just because you know the timing's very tight, the pressure from the race adding on.
I agree.
He's finding himself a clear as well. It's gonna be tough. It's still possible. 3 minutes 45 seconds. He's got a pretty short level here.
Of course, knowing the Beast's capabilities and where Beast usually stands on this kind of stuff, you kind of know that Beast is not going to just sit there and let Cliffy clear a bunch of levels. So, Bibarino and Maro, 21 seconds on Beast, and trying to look for a little bit of cheese, deciding to go down into the subworld. Cliffy, understanding the lore, going to go over the top. I think that's a little bit... I don't know if I'd have gone to that subworld. It looked like you might have been able to get above that section over there. But going into the subworld, making quick work of it, taking a little bit of damage, but using that helmet to his advantage. Going into the pipe, probably finding the end or close to it.
Arrow says go left, but he goes right, and could have been the right choice, but sliding through the slit, blank-faced Cliffy at the end of his rope.
I think that was the right choice on Cliffy's end, in all honesty, because if go right's the rule, man. And if there's stuff over there, the creator definitely had to go that route at some point. Going back into the pipe, understanding that it's not that hard to get through this subworld. Hopefully not taking damage this time, because a damage boost is always useful. 4 lives on Cliffy's end, with 2 minutes to go. Beast ahead by 4. It's not looking too great. Using pause buffer strats, like, really smart job on Cliffy's end. Honestly, that's a strat that you don't see very often in Mario Maker.
Yeah, I feel like we don't see that enough, actually. But reaching for the bullet bill, has a checkpoint though. But it's looking like Beast is going to be taking game 1, race 1 here. Yeah, I'd like to see pause strats more, especially on those blind jumps. I mean, that's when it's really useful. The Beast has to find an opening. Very nice. Sliding right in. And another fall from Cliffy.
Yeah, a minute and a half to go. This is definitely a Beast win. That's 7 clears for Beast and 2 for Cliffy. Honestly, I think it just came down to round 1 getting under Cliffy's skin just a little bit. I know Cliffy will shake it off, though. Cliffy is good about doing it round by round. He's not the kind of dude that's like, okay, round 1 really went bad. I'm just going to let this bother me the entire time. Round 1's over. It's done. Let's move on. That's the way Cliffy approaches this.
That's definitely what his record would have you believe. The man is good. He's got a strong record going, 16 points thus far, 4th place in the league, only 1 loss.
Down to 1 life at the end here. Not getting any bro lives in this level. Hey, look, more on-off switches. These look familiar, don't they?
They're just so fun, man. It's so cool. It goes on and then off, and then you got to time the jump, and then it's sweet.
And it's red and blue and on and off and a bunch of things, man. All right, so 20 seconds left. Can Cliffy come back? Four levels to go in 20 seconds.
Gonna have to activate turbo mode. Definitely possible. 15 seconds left. 4 clears are needed. Just gonna need some quick levels here. Double boom boom. His little brother, big brother, teaming up, but no match for the Beast. Taking them out with grace and excellence.
Wow. Yeah, Cliffy taking the game over, gonna go down to 2, but honestly, it's already at 0. We already knew the results of round 1. No big deal. Beast taking round 1, but Cliffy has the opportunity to come back in round 2 and get the first loss to Beast. Again, this is the underdog story because Beast has just been absolutely steamrolling the competition. But we're going to go into round 2 with 15 minutes on the clock. Whoever gets the most clears, there you go. So, you know, we usually talk about this after round 1. There's a winner, there's a loser. What happens when you get the loss, the first loss? What does Cliffy need to do to come back to approach Beast and get this win? What does Cliffy need to do? What do you think, Sipley?
Well, the absolute usual answer that we get in this situation is something about skipping. And honestly, I mean, Cliffy's skipping strategy seemed pretty good. It was just that one level he got caught on with the on-off switches. I feel like that level might have just been a little bit too much. The timing was pretty tight on some of those jumps and stuck with it for a little bit too long. So, taking a cannonball to the face, but both players dying right away. And the Beast, a bit of a troll level here.
Yeah, that's more than a bit. It's like, it's literally, you can't trust the arrows. There's no good indication.
Is this worth the Beast time?
Yeah, I'd say so. You know, maybe 2 lives, because as long as you have a good memory of where to go. Oh, he forgot one. It's like Simon Says, almost. If you can do it within 3 lives and remember where to go. Maybe it is giving the indicator. Maybe if it laughs, it tells you not to follow the arrow. Yeah, that's exactly it. So if it gives you a laugh, don't follow the arrow.
Unknown availability with the big brain strats. We'll see if the Beast has also made that same realization. Cliffy working through this auto-scroller. Getting past the cannonballs. Who is getting the first clear here? The Beast again! Slipping up. Not sure how tight the timing is. I mean, maybe if you miss it once, that's it. But we're going to find out. Still haven't seen the goalpost. 5 seconds left. Cliffy bopping around.
Yeah, I think this timer's pretty tight. Because it may be... I don't think you can miss a single one. Maybe not tight if you miss none. But otherwise, it's going to come down to making sure you're paying attention. That's really what it comes down to. Somewhat of a boss fight here for Cliffy. It's interesting.
Oh. Just checking. And the Beast gets it with 0 seconds to spare. Less than 1 second. Finding his first clear. Again, kind of a late clear. You know, I would say this is pretty out of the ordinary. Typically, you see the first clear at least within a minute or 2, but a little bit over the 2-minute mark. Cliffy's got the strats now, bouncing on the dry bones, having some fun.
Yeah, and I completely agree. Usually, it's uncharacteristic of either of these runners to have a clear so late, but we are looking at the airship battle again. Cliffy's got the checkpoint. I think he's going to be going for it. Somewhat of, yeah, never mind. I was going to say somewhat of a troll level on Beast End. The name of the level is Troll Level. Oh, what is this garbage in front of us?
I'm trying to figure out, do you know what Cliffy's meant to do here? He's obviously needs to get the key, and I would assume that it's on the Boom Boom, but how do we take care of the Boom Boom that has this massive dry Koopa on its head?
That's a good question. It might be a case of hitbox, or maybe wait for an item to drop. I don't know. That's so weird in the way it works. That because once you hit the hit the boom boom, the dry bones falls off, and it separates the two. But you have to hit it at such a weird angle that you're pretty much going to take a hit from the dry bones. Sure. So I don't know how the creator did that. Maybe some sort of hidden dev star that might need to be hit on the way up. That could be a possibility. Minute 51. Yeah, that's a really long clear time with no checkpoints, needing 100 points.
Yeah, not sure about this one.
Was it all, or was it or was it like an any amount? Did it say all coins?
All 100 coins, and another skip from Cliffy. A rough race too, but the Beast still only sitting at 1 clear. He's still definitely got this, but yeah, picking a level with 150 world record is just, I don't know, man. I can't get behind that.
Puzzle level! Puzzle! We got puzzles! Keep the shell by Doodle King. Is Cliffy gonna want to keep the shell? It doesn't even look like he wants to even keep Mario Maker in his Switch at the moment.
Landing perfectly on that Koopa. Gonna need to probably keep the shell. Always a good idea. If you got a shell, you might as well grab it.
Yeah, especially in like SMW, because you can run with a shell without having to worry about the Koopa coming out and killing you, so you can keep it with you the whole time. Number 2 on the board for Beast. 10 minutes to go. Only 5 minutes in, and literally we have 2 clears from our runners. That's pretty wild to think right now that there's so few clears with this setup. Cliffy finding the top of the level, noticing that there's nowhere to go. Hopefully he can find the entrance to the overworld. He's going to have to go back down, make this jump.
Nice.
Note blocks are really trolly. That's an ugly jump. That is
very tight.
Ugly jump.
Oh, just bounce it into the spike. That's super tight. But Cliffy deciding, I'll go for it. I'll give it a shot. Oh, wait, keep the shell. Hold on.
That's exactly what it was for. You have to keep the shell to be able to hit that. That makes sense. Yeah, that jump is not possible, I don't think. I was wondering about that. I'm like, how did the creator even do that?
It's all coming together.
Oh, there you go. Just hold right. That's okay. So, even more interesting though, the creator says keep the shell, but there's no clear condition. So, Beast getting clear number 3 on the board. Cliffy's still working on his one, but he's at 6 lives. That's a tough go here. He's gonna try and make this clear. He's dedicated to this level now. He's like, you know what? It's done taking enough lives. I'm gonna focus on it. Might not be the best of strats, but sometimes you have a vendetta, and who cares if you're in the middle of a match? Let's beat this level, is his thought.
The beef is real. It's happening. It's being settled, maybe. But another spike catching him from the back. Cliffy unable to catch a break. We are 7 minutes in and still not a first clear. The Beast sitting at 3. Will the Beast continue to go undefeated? I mean, right now the Beast trying to keep his title. Both him and Lil Curbs at the top of Division A. Who will be the first one to crack? Some incredible players.
Yeah, I will say the Beast is in a level that is right up his alley. Anything that is Kaizo Light style level, that is basically just notorious for Beast to just rock it and get through it, no questions asked. Like, look at it. He's making it look like it's easy, man.
It's in his DNA. Right down to the chromosomes, the ribosomes. It's just programmed deep into those hands. The Beast makes it happen. Another clear. I think that was first try. Very nice.
Yes. Anything that says Kaizo in the name, simultaneous clears, like literally frames apart from the clear screens. But Cliffy getting on the board finally with 1 with 7 minutes 20 to go. Beast getting the 4 clears and getting ahead pretty sizably. So we are at 4-1. Beast ahead by 3. Raining items and more. Beast is probably not too happy about this level. He's going for it though. Cliffy low on lives, 5 to go. He might lose that clear if he's not careful. 43 seconds, deciding to go with the speed run. It is new Super Mario Brothers, something that a lot of these veterans are used to.
Looks like the Beast trying to go for a super jump, but doesn't quite clear it.
So by far, it is not something that is intended in Mario Maker 2. That is the hardest trick in Mario Maker 2. Hands down. It is tough. It is a perfect 2-frame input to be able to get that. You have to do your spin jump from 3D World on top of getting a jump and a second frame spin jump again to be able to get that height. You see Mario or your character do this weird, like, bent jump into the air, and you get about an extra block or two of height. It's really tough. And Cliffy getting lower on the timer, but this doesn't look like it's going to be too tight as long as he keeps solid going through here. He has lost a little bit of time. Still no sight of the flag for Cliffy, so he might be close. Oh no, that's that.
Oh my goodness, getting the frame perfect skip as time goes up. Well, actually, I guess you could do it anyway. And another clear for the Beast.
Yeah, so 5 on the board for Beast, 1 on the board for Cliffy. He gets the keep the POW block in your hands. So, oh man. So you had to do a POW drop pretty much first try, otherwise you lose your ride, you lose your ability to get up there. I think that's skip on principle. What not to put on the maps sounds like a level that is not on my list of things to do.
Yeah. You're gonna have pick a pipe, pick a door, puzzles. Oh, getting caught between two big hammer boys. Cliffy's not into it, touching the belly, taking some heavy damage. Once again, in game 2, looking rough. The Beast immediately getting crushed by a thwomp. You gotta love these levels when you just initially die, like the training. Going left though, and again, another one of these Kaizo type levels. Okay. Icicle strats. Ooh, a little bit too early. Actually, kind of a tricky jump here for the Beast. Was able to get the red coin with no issues whatsoever, but opening up this door a little bit of trouble. But we're going swimming on Cliffy's side. Usually, you don't see much swimming done, but I mean, if the world record is low enough, you gotta do it.
Absolutely, and Beast making his way through this just really, good lord, spammy level. 2 seconds left on the board, not very tight at all. Cliffy getting a second clear, Beast getting his 6th. 3 minutes, 50 seconds to go. It's going to take some sort of, I hate to even say it, it's going to take some sort of miracle for Beast to just not find a level he can clear and lose all 18 lives, and Cliffy finding a couple of levels he can do really fast, because in between levels, you got about 15 seconds. It takes 15 seconds to get through levels.
Very short one here, though, for Cliffy. Although this doesn't... I feel like there might be a dev door or something, because I think... What was that world record? Like 10 seconds?
Something like that. He doesn't really have many lives to spend on it, though. If he doesn't find the dev door, it's gonna be painful. So Beast finding a don't get caught by the spiny level.
This is fun.
Ooh. To the end, right there. Another clear for Beast. That's 7.
The shrug. He's like, okay, I mean, I guess it wasn't too hard. I'll take it. Can't complain about that one. Another clear under his belt. Losing the car. Arrows pointing in every which direction, being very helpful. And the army of Goombas.
Oh no, yeah, honestly, this is scary. Because if... Oh no! Game over for Cliffy, down by 1. That's going to put him at a total clears of 1. Unfortunately, with a game over, that does mean you are down 1 clear. You don't lose a whole bunch, but in all honesty, like I've said before, it can decide rounds, but let's be honest, this round is pretty much decided. But this is not live at the moment. This is a recording, but this is live commentary. We have no idea what's happening. We're watching it live with you, our family here at GSA. So normal POW drop. I can tell you, Beast is not scared. Second try. Oh no! Oh wow, that the retry system, you have to land on the POW if you miss it. That's a different kind of retry system right there.
The lives are coming slow, but still 18 lives, nothing to worry about. The Beast in a very comfy position. He's got his hot cocoa. He's sitting by the fireplace, nice and cozied up. 2 wins now going to be under his belt after this one.
Nobody said there was cocoa. I'm very, very upset that I don't have cocoa.
You didn't get your cocoa?
I have coffee. Does that count as cocoa?
Wait, why did... I guess the Beast is just playing around. Why didn't he just get the goal? You saw that, right?
Yeah, I did. I think he was curious about lives, maybe wanting extra lives for whatever reason. I don't think so with this being a recording, they are in a call together. Simply and I both know this. So honestly, Cliffy's probably like, I just gamed over. And they probably end up saying, hey, yeah, all right, this is where we're at. They're good friends. They know each other. They both went to Mario Masters Coliseum, so they hung out. They know each other very well. They're both just avid players in this community. So they're without a doubt talking about what's happening. This level looks insane over on Beeson, though.
Hidden spikes. Okay. Ooh, very tight. Huge flame bars from the Beast, but that's going to be 8 clears for race 2. A more characteristic amount of clears for the Beast here.
Down to 0, going to be going into round 3. Cliffy's got to shake off the nerves, man. These last couple rounds has been super tough. I mean, I think Cliffy did spend a lot of time when it came to some of those levels. I feel like he let the level take control of his mind, and the level got under the skin. And if he would have skipped a little bit early on some of those levels, he might have found something easier to get on the board.
The Beast revealing in chat he's going to give Cliffy the Stone Cold Stunner in round 3.
Cue the glass
brutal.
break. Cue the glass break, man. I'm telling you.
We'll see. I don't know. So far, it's been kind of tough. If he's applying the Stone Cold Stunner, then this might just not be possible in race 3. But I'm hoping that Cliffy can go Super Saiyan mode and bust it out. Take a game off of the Beast.
Cross genre here in Super Mario Maker 2, going from wrestling into Dragon Ball Z, bringing your anime to Super Mario Maker 2. What is the Stone Cold Stunner? Oh no. Oh no. Are we going to go into that simply?
If you know, you know. Here we go. Race 3, a 10-second world record for the Beast. Has to take care of one piranha. And there's a whole bunch of flame coming his way. Oh, the trick shot from the top. Wow, this is good.
On Cliffy's end, this is I guess you could call it a modified version of the of one of the opening levels that you get on the start screen. So it's usually an auto scroll. You see it a lot in multiplayer versus. I don't know. But Cliffy is working on that level while the Beast is on the board with 1, starting off very typical of a Beast run within a minute already getting on the board.
Not able to use that cloud very long, but doing what he can. The Beast getting squished and an immediate skip. I feel like that's sort of what separates the Beast from a lot of the players. You know, you don't see an immediate skip very often, like on a death. Like if they get one death, they're like, hold on. I think I got this. Let me figure it out. And that can be even more wasted time.
Yeah, Cliffy realizing he's probably got to go ahead and beat the Bowser Jr. or the Boom Boom in the other area. There's probably a lot of keys that you got to have. That's just such a really awkward level and that spammy garbage level that you see in Expert sometimes. But the Beast is in a very good situation with a speedrun level. Just basically hit the button at the right time, run right, go forward.
5 seconds to spare. Not a very tight speedrun level. Usually much more tighter than that, but yet another clear in 3 minutes. The Beast on great pace. The Stone Cold Stunner is definitely in play right now. Without a doubt, the Cliffy taking a hit on the spikes. Didn't even need to go up there.
Yeah, this level doesn't have much in the form of direction. It's just kind of like, yeah, this is a level. Run. Figure it out.
There's no clear. Ooh, needed the triple jump. We got to run it back really quick. Or a double jump. That'll work too.
This level is so weird on Beast. It's not very intuitive what you need to do. It's so strange. Oh no! Ah!
It's just learning in these little bits when you can only make that little bit of progress on the level. I mean, 48-second world record is pretty juicy, but is it worth this many deaths? And there is the skip.
How did he not even get in that pipe? I can understand his frustration. He should have been in that pipe. Beast waiting for the B-switch to run out. Getting the jump off of the spring in the lava. It's looking like this is a tutorial of how the lava works. Oh! Oh!
Almost denied.
The look on Beast's face. Why? 11 minutes to go. Within the first 4 minutes, Beast finds 3 clears. That's a great pace to possibly match or even beat the record of 11. Unless that record's been beaten. I could be mistaken. I didn't see that it's been beaten recently, but I know 11 was the record at one point last week.
Yeah, I believe 11 is still the current standing record. Cliffy just taking a spike to the face, looking for some sort of hidden block. But none to be found. It's all legit. We got to get these red coins. Maybe. You don't know. Sometimes you don't need the red coins.
Yeah, it's a common factor in an expert where the red coins aren't necessary. They're mainly just for your the convenience of your lives. But no, it was required here, so that was a good precision wall jumping level. Cliffy getting on the board within the first 5 minutes, so it is 3-1. What kind of jump was that on Beast then? Yeah, I would throw my hands in the air for that too. That was really strange. So Cliffy is in danger zone though with 5 lives, with 1 on the board. He's gonna need to find some bro lives in a couple of these in these levels and hopefully get back on the board.
Looked like about a 20-something second world record there for the Beast, but the upside down level, not a fan.
I can't blame him at all. Upside down levels are just everything. It goes against everything you've learned.
The thumbs up from Cliffy. Looked like he should have held right, but maybe you got to get the vertical from the bullet bills here. He's willing to explore. Never mind. He is not going for the skip. 9 minutes left. Pretty low on lives here. A scary situation to say the least when the Beast is deploying his strategies.
And, you know, in 3D World and expert levels, I get so, like, it gives me anxiety seeing those exclamation point blocks. Because if you're looking at it, it's like, you know people have been trolling with that when you do a ground pound where it just, like, loops around and kills you. If you're not paying attention, it'll kill you. Cliffy just barely making that. Oh man, just missing.
I mean, it's definitely not over yet. The Beast sitting at 3. Cliffy could get a couple quick ones. But the Beast on the prowl, figuring this level out. Had to start over, actually. And realizing now what he needed to do. The P-switch was his friend. Oh, always got to be a little bit hesitant on the P-switch. You never know if it's really going to work for you. Cliffy once again falling into the abyss. We've got some awesome effects going on the Beast side.
Yeah, the slopes are very rough. If you're not paying attention, you lose your momentum. You got to get the jump at the very tip top of that slope. But he's looking to get the momentum now with the car. Just bailing. He's got enough room to go. Hopefully he doesn't need the car's speed in a couple of these other jumps. But he needs the time. The car is probably what makes up the time. He's got 1 life left. This is the clutch life here. He's gonna have to be able to do it. Great level name, he says. He's like, this is where it ends. This is the story of Cliffy and the game over, apparently, because he got debated by the POW block, killing off the Goomba. Back down to 0 for Cliffy, 4 clears, 4 Beast.
It's looking grim.
That Stone Cold Stunner coming in real.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know what you're meant to do in that situation. When he's busting it out, the Beast throwing his hand up in the air, not sure what this level is. Doesn't feel like an expert level. But
I have to say, Beast is the one that throws his hands up in, how did I just clear that? Everybody else throws their hands up in, why do I have this level in front of me? Beast making everything look easy, making it look like it's child's play. Keep running Spiny Speedrun. Kill all 21 Spinies. Okay. So short timer, but I see how you're supposed to kill the Spinies. That's an interesting level.
Ooh, that is what you love to see, the thumbs up coming out from Cliffy. And I'm surprised he's still into it. I feel like that is your immediate sign. That is the red flag. You're like, okay, I'm out. I need to get out now. And does actually skip, but waits until the levels restarts. Maybe was thinking in his head, like, is this really worth my time?
I think he's reached the point of, today was not my day. You reach up, you put the mark on the wall and say, this is another day in Super Mario Maker 2 prison for me. I mean, in all honesty, though, the RNG has not been in Cliffy's favor, man. This has been some tough levels. Just even with, I think, just spot on skipping and paying attention and getting the right idea and finding the perfect levels. A lot of levels he's gotten have been really trolly bad. And it's just like every possible thing you can find has just been a cascading effect. And that puts a toll on your mind. That puts a toll on you. Cliffy back on the board with 1, though. Beast working on his 7th clear. Harder and no D harder. Spelling not a requirement for Mario Maker 2 level.
It's an artistic embellishment, if you will.
Artistic embellishment. I simply coming out with the real commentary words there, man. An artistic embellishment. I gotta laugh. 4 minutes, 10 seconds to go. Beast finding his way through, getting the mushroom and getting his spin jump on, getting another checkpoint. And meanwhile, Cliffy is working his way through this level. It looks like he might find the end, getting a bunch of coins at the end. Possibly getting some lives too, hopefully. Not that he really needs them anymore.
The clown car into the clear. And the Beast drilling King Koopa, sending him back to the abyss.
Cliffy with 2 on the board. Beast getting another clear. 1-C on fire by Alriz. Cliffy hoping to beat all odds in mathematical possibilities here with 3 minutes and 20 seconds to go, trying to get 5 clears back to match Beast. Realistically, we know that it's unfortunate. I feel for Cliffy, I really do, man. If there's been one thing that's happened to him, it's been just a series of levels it'll put you in a state where it's like, you know what? All right, I got it. I understand. Oh, I see what Beast has. Kinda cool. Kinda nifty.
That was pretty nifty. I will give you that.
But a
Your
pick
P-switch jumping. Okay. Even more from Cliffy. There's the second wave.
P-switch jumps a lot easier in Mario Maker 2, making them look like a breeze. At the end, has to do one more P-switch jump off a floating one. Taking the safe route, making sure it got all the way over the left. Getting 2 lives for his trouble. Back on the board with 3 again. Beast matching it 1 for 1, though. 8 clears for Beast.
It's just another day in the office, man. He punches in, he does his work, he punches out. And that has been his MO for the entire league. We got to take out 200, all 200 bonsai bills. It's looking good here on the B side, but not really sure why he's skipping that one. Definitely was a great candidate for a quick clear, despite having over a 2-minute world record.
A lot of danger over on Cliffy's side. If you're not careful, you'll end up hitting those skewers and taking your life early. With poisonous mushrooms too, man. They'll do you in.
Big lead from the... Oh, okay. Oh. And not even checking. Already knows what it's going to be. Not going to be able to get through there. Find a way back up. The classic soft lock. Poison mushroom wanting some action. Cliffy going a little bit too early, though. Getting caught. And that is probably going to be that. 40 seconds left, though. The Beast grabbing himself one last clear. And picking up 9. Again, very nice.
Yeah, with 30 seconds to go. Interesting little level design right there. If you look, the poison mushroom doesn't follow Cliffy over to that section because it doesn't have the ability to jump. It gets caught by the ground. Very interesting level design. And Cliffy not even having to jump down from there can use that to his advantage. Jumping just short, realizing he's only got 10 seconds left. Beast sweeping it again, man. Another 4-0 point hail there. That's something else. And Little Curves is really going to have a challenge in 2 weeks when these two face each other. Little Curves is going to be facing Trihex tonight, much later. But after this, we have Blue Chocobo versus Glitch Cat. It's going to be myself on commentary. GG's to both runners, and unfortunate for Cliffy. I definitely feel for Cliffy on that. That was tough. So, but any last words simply before we go to intermission before the next match?
No, that was again always a pleasure to commentate with you, Unknown, and I'll be back in the booth with you later. Shout outs to the Beast and Cliffy for putting up a great match, and of course, shout outs to the viewers for stopping by, bringing the energy, rooting for the boys. Thank you so much, and we'll catch you in a bit. Peace.
See ya.